And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Smith. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Smith.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Throwing again is Smith.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
Touchdown!
Deontay Hardy.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Bullock good on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now Murray off play action. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Another try for Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3. Murray on the sneak. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a...
And now here's another interception. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. It's hauled in by Hardy.
Finding space at the 40.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this a very, very short kick.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be...
He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hardy.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Ready. 19 tight.
From just shy of midfield, Smith. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Bullock as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.
And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because it just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Cards, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.